Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Georg Mack Plays the Classics. The human world is under threat once again, and only you can save it in Valis 3. Yuko is back in action after having the Valis sword swiped from her while she sleeps. Glames, king of the dark world, is looking to take over and needs that sword to pair with his own Lethus sword. The mischievous Cham wants to use it to avenge the loss of her father and kill Glames herself. But Yuko won't let that happen on her watch. Transforming into the powerful Battle Maiden, there are 3 acts you must battle through to save everyone. Can you keep the dark world at bay? The first thing that jumps out at me is that Yuko moves like molasses. This is a huge change from the previous title, and not really for the better. She can jump really high if you press up while you leap. A new move she has is the slide, which the manual doesn't tell you how to do. It's pressing up in the A button, and sometimes down in the A button, so you know. You need to get adept at the slide to get through some of the later levels. Yuko is not alone in this adventure. After the first boss, she catches up to Cham. The second act allows you to choose which of the heroines to play as. Yuko uses the Valis sword and shoots energy waves. The greater the red power level, the farther the wave travels. Cham uses a flail that doesn't seem to change based on the power level. Later still, you find Yuko's sister Valna. She shoots a projectile from her wand that goes farther and increases in damage the higher the power. Sword icons increase the overall power level, while cross swords increase the rate of recharge. You can change between characters freely in some levels by holding the A button. Each of the girls can also cast magic spells by holding the B button while holding up. There are 3 special magic wands you can find giving you flame, ice, and thunder magic. Yuko's magic is the weakest but also costs the least amount of MP to use. Cham's attacks are middle of the road, while Valna's are the strongest and most costly to use. MP replenishing items are the most prevalent of them all, so if you want to use magic, do it. Bosses come at the end of each level and aren't challenging for a while. In fact, I found the first 2 acts pretty easy before a huge difficulty spike with the boss of level 6. It took me multiple tries before I got the hang of his timing. Then moving into the ice world was incredibly frustrating with the combination of slippery ground and moving platforms sending me into pits constantly. Your timing and anticipation must be perfect to get through unscathed. The dark world is quite annoying, but once you make it to the end, it's a battle against Glames. You have to be Yuko at this point. I played through as the other characters when I could and didn't find them any more interesting than Yuko, so only do that if you have fun with this game. When it comes to rating Valis 3 on Sega Genesis, graphics get a 3.0. Sprites and animations look good. Backgrounds are hit or miss. Cutscenes look nice and are even lightly animated. Sound gets a 2.5. Some of the music is pretty good, but the sound effects can be incredibly grating to the ears. Gameplay gets a 3.0. The girls all move really slowly, and that's a bummer. There's also a loss of power-ups and options from the previous title in the series. Difficulty gets a 2.5. The first half is fair, the last half is not. Fun factor gets a 3.0. I liked it enough to play 3 times in a row. Each playthrough doesn't take very long, especially when you skip the cutscenes. Overall, Valis 3 earns a 2.8 and gets a B. You could do a lot worse, but I do feel like this game, being the 3rd title in the series, should be better than it is. Maybe it'll be better on Turbo CD. Well, that's going to do it for me for today. Please make sure to like this video. Let me know what you think of Valis 3 in the comments. And please subscribe to Head Drop Productions here on YouTube, because we want you here for each and every video we release. Because it is your destiny.